Welcome to 5 Minutes with Conor. I'm Conor Smith, and today we're jumping in with another successful entrepreneur, speaker, and author. And whether you're tackling operations challenges, marketing challenges, or leadership, every business has a unique journey. Today, I'm excited to learn about Terre Short and her business, Thriving Leader Collaborative. Welcome, Terre.
Hey, good to see you again, Conor.
Good to see you too. You do so much about developing leaders from your writings, your publishings, your communications, your speaking. Tell me a little bit about the business. Share with our audience about what you do, why you do it.
Absolutely. Well, I started a training business back in 1995, which of course that just makes me sound old. And I had been in hospitality, and then I thought, well, I really want to help leaders. I want to be able to help them reach their fullest potential. And so I did that. I went back into the corporate world, into healthcare. So I learned some tricks there. And then I went back to my business because I'm passionate about bringing out the brilliance of leaders. And I want that to be worldwide, Conor.
Well, it's an ambitious goal, and there's so much to be developed in individuals. What's your greatest accomplishment in working through all of this?
Well, I would say the book. So I believe in my heart that everybody has a book in them, and you likely do too. And I think that finding that inspiration to say, this is what I want to share with the world. And so of all the training that I do and the speaking that I do, and, I coach one-on-one as well, leaders in all different industries. And I thought, how do I get this out in a more broad way, to more people? And so specifically, I narrowed down to communication. So not general leadership skills, but the book is about communication. And I said, okay, well, let me create something that really gets that out into the public space, and something that people can pick up and do an exercise, do a reflection, think about this particular content in a particular chapter, and then revisit it, put it into practice, and then revisit it. And I use it a lot in my coaching practice with leaders around specific word choices, that instead of ones that limit, but ones that will amplify and enhance what they do and what their intention is. So there's a lot of excitement around that for me.
Well, I know as someone that's trying to communicate to a lot of people all of the time, it's a real art and it's a real science to take all of the things that are in your head and make them meaningful and impactful, so that they cascade the way that you want to. How do you find success, Terre? How do you define that?
Well, I define success by way of aha moments. So when I have a client that has an aha moment, when I'm on the stage and I'm speaking, and afterwards people come up and say, gosh, that really resonated with me, and they have an aha moment. When my children, who are in their 20s now, call up or text or something and say, gosh, I just thought about this, or when you were trying to help me with this, it makes sense now, and they have an aha moment, and that's success for me. And I didn't see it that way a long time ago. I think a while ago, I was much more into, how many clients you have, or how much money you make, or how many speaking gigs you have. It's not about that for me anymore. It's about the individual aha moments and people coming into their own brilliance. Just fills me up.
I know whether, being an audience member at someone speaking, or reading a book, or getting coached, when you get that, what I call new thinking, it's like, I was thinking this way, I was limited how I was thinking. What a great feeling that breakthrough is. The most important lesson you've learned over your career, what is it?
Ask more, tell less. That's how I would summarize it. Ask more, tell less, right? I didn't learn this, Conor, until I got my professional coaching certification. I thought I was a good coach prior to that. And then when I went through the certification process, I realized that I was an okay coach. But to take it, to up-level myself, I learned to ask more and tell less, and to ask powerful, probing questions, and then lean in and actively listen to what the other person has to share. That's a game changer.
Thank you for sharing your story with us today, Terry. It's always inspiring to hear about how people are sharing their gifts with the world through business, navigating challenges, opportunities, and adding value for so many people along the way. For those listening, remember, success in business is not just about money or numbers or number of speaking events. It's about growth and perseverance, getting those aha moments, and faith in something much greater than yourself. I look forward to sharing more journeys like this in the next 5 minutes with Conor. Thanks so much for being here, Terry.
Thank you.
Marketing is really hard for people. It's intangible, it's expensive, it doesn't make sense. Small businesses struggle with it. And ultimately, we try and help people make it make sense and produce good return on investments for them. If you can get people out of the complexities and really just help them with their story, their brand, and then truly moving off of that stuff into things that actually generate leads for them, that's what they're looking for.